Your comfort zone is no place to stay and build your business, or your life for that matter. But in this video, we're talking about your business because we are a week out from Black Educators Amplified, Cohort 5, our bespoke group coaching accelerator, where week by week, we actually take you through the standard operating procedures we've created for our marketing agency over these 8 to 9 years. It's going to be 9 years in April. Weeks 1 and 2, we dive into your market research, your messaging, with our bespoke 20-question framework. After that, we edit, critique, and help you structure your website copy. After I've written over 500, I may even be close to 700 websites at this point that I've written. So we're going to help you there. Weeks 3 and 4, we're actually going to go through your email marketing and video marketing. Weeks 5 and 6, we are going to critique the work we've done and begin your 3 to 6 month marketing calendar so that during weeks 7 and 8, you can launch, and we're going to give you that 3 to 6 month marketing calendar. Okay. This is the same process all of our clients have gone through. This is the same process corporate clients have gone through that we have been actually hired to work for and work with and critique their brand message. This is the same process that has led to 11 million in sales collectively for our clients, and we are excited to have you. But I want to tell you a few stories today. I was thinking about how anytime that we grew in business, anytime that we even grew in life, but I'm going to keep it to business stories today. Anytime that we grew, we were faced with an extreme amount of uncomfortability. And what do I mean by that? When I'm saying uncomfortability, I'm saying we were pushed beyond our current limitation at that point. There was a client we had last year. We've worked together for multiple years now. But before working together, the client and I get on the phone. You know, she's excited. She had misplaced the scheduling link and she wanted to hop on. And so we were on the phone, right? We're talking, getting to know her business, asking her the diagnostic questions that I always ask clients. And she was like, wow, this is great. I'm so glad I found your profile. She found me on Instagram, as most clients do in the agency. She found me on Instagram and she was like, hey, can you write 2 emails every day for me? And do you know what I said on the spot? I didn't say no. I didn't say I don't know. I didn't say, I only have capacity for XYZ. I said yes, absolutely. Was I shocked inside? For sure. Absolutely, I was shocked inside. Because typically at that point, I was only emailing clients and having my clients email their clients 3 times a week at most. So it was a bit of uncomfortability, but in that uncomfortability, I didn't back down. I didn't belittle myself. I bigged up and became available to the service of that client. Let me tell you, that corporate client pays a multi-year contract. The only way that you're going to be comfortable enough to accept these types of clients when they come in, whether you're in education consulting, you're a 1099 contractor, and somebody has a lot of business work, maybe you're used to working just for homes, but there's somebody with a corporation that has 29 rooms and wants you to come in and check everything, right? That's different than just working with a home client that's just a personal client. But the only way that you're going to be confident enough to do this is if you have your own operating procedures down, if you have your own marketing message down, because clients won't even trust you enough to do this if your marketing's wrong, or if your marketing's confusing, if you're educating people and it's not hitting, it's not making sense. The content that I create here on YouTube, on Instagram, anywhere I create content isn't for likes and views. I actually don't have a big page on Instagram. It's for revenue generation, which is a different type of content than likes and views content, like this video here. I'm not trying to get this video to have a lot of likes. Instead, this video is supposed to do a specific job to grow a specific area of our business. And if you don't know the art of creating cash generating content whenever it needs to be created in all seasons, then your business is going to struggle more than it has to. Your business can flourish in all seasons, even in the 2024-2025 economy. How do I know? I'm experiencing it. Where people are coming to me in my DM saying, oh my gosh, I'm closing my business page down. Do you want to buy it? Oh my gosh, I have to close down. I haven't had any clients. Oh my gosh. Do you want to know what the difference is between me and them? 1, the grace of the Most High, but 2, my messaging. I'm a writer at heart. Before anything else, I'm a writer, and I know how to write copy that converts. I know how to tell stories so that people can identify and see, do I want to work with this person? With a lot of clarity. In this market, there's just no space for confusion. And so if people come to your website, they read your ebook, they read whatever content marketing you have out there for them, they read your blog, and they come away confused, you won't be in business a long time, because in the age of AI, people have to know that you know what you're talking about. Not only that, but you have to break it down in a way that they understand it. Not only that, but your story and your values better resonate with them, because that's going to be why they whip out their wallet to buy from you. That's the difference between now and the 2022-2021 economy. It was much easier to sell in 2022-2021 without being good at writing. Now, not being good at business writing, not knowing how to educate your clients, not knowing how to show up and market your business is a non-negotiable. So in the entrepreneur sphere, we're seeing the businesses who actually know how to sell even in a tough economy, who actually know how to serve clients even in a tough economy, who actually know how to run an enterprise even in a tough economy. And it will continue to be like this, who know how to retain clients even in a tough economy. Now, that was just one story, but I can go on and on. Let me see, what's the next one going to be? I have so many stories about being uncomfortable in business. Oh, I got one. This was 2020. This is a good one because this was before we were moving to Africa and our business was in the middle of exploding. This is one of those clients, okay, that was during that season. This is a season I would take calls nonstop. It was go time. I was also much younger. I had 3 children. I was like, go, 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 let's go, right? So ready. Look, I stay ready. That's another thing about successful entrepreneurs. We stay ready. You say, be here, do this, we're there. If you look online, I'm all over. If you Google my name, you're going to see all of my work pop up. You're going to see all my case studies, all testimonials, right? That's how your name should be as well, for your industry expertise. But we can teach you how to do that during weeks 3 and 4. But my next story, we were in Columbus, Ohio. I had this cute home office that would double as my 3rd son's nursery, okay? So on one side is the crib, the other side is the large Mac desktop. And so I would sit there during nap time and create content, serve clients, do all those wonderful things that I just love doing. And I took a call and the client was like, hey, can you provide Instagram marketing coaching? At this time, I offer social media marketing as a service, meaning I would go into your Instagram profile, I would post your content, create your captions based off the business plan that you sent me, and then all of your posts would be done because these people either had to go to their 9 to 5 or they had to run their business full time and they just didn't have enough time to post it on their own, nor the expertise to actually grow their page. And so on the spot, the client says to me, can you provide Instagram coaching? Like, not doing the service, but coaching me and teaching me through it. And you know what I said? I didn't say, yeah, I'll figure it out tomorrow, I'll let you know later. I didn't back up and little myself and say, yeah, well, I've never done that, I don't know. No, I say, absolutely, I can provide Instagram coaching. Let me take my standard operating procedures, meaning the things that I notate that I do to grow a profile, and teach them to you. Absolutely. Sent over a contract, closed that client. Those contracts for that social media marketing service, $1,500 to $2,000 over a few months. Your expertise is waiting for you to package that offer, but everything's not going to be perfect. Nothing in life ever is perfect. And so if you're waiting for the perfect time, you will never accomplish your goals. I can tell you that. It will never be the perfect time to price your offer. It will never be the perfect time to package your offer. It will never be the perfect time to optimize and audit your business, but you do it every quarter anyway. If you want to be in business, that's a decision everybody has to make. But I made that decision. I'm willing to be in business for the long haul. And so every quarter, I'll sit down, audit my messaging, sit down, look at my analytics, sit down, look at my sales insights, sit down, structure my education and marketing content for the next 3 to 6 months to see what's working, what's not. This is the only way to have a successful education consulting business. And let me reiterate, everybody is in education consulting. Every entrepreneur is in education consulting, because if you're not educating someone on Instagram, on LinkedIn, on your email list, on YouTube, on a podcast, then you're not building an audience base. Without an audience base, you will not have clients. It could be something as complex as IT, where you're teaching people how to get into cybersecurity and information technology. Even in that industry, you still need to educate people. And when I say educate people, there's a few different types of content that we teach in the 8-week accelerator, Black Educators Amplified. One is mind-shifting content, meaning what intrinsic values does this person need to have before working with us so that they will even believe they're able to get an outcome. Number 2 is just flat out education. So if you're in cybersecurity and you're teaching other people how to get into cybersecurity and tweak their resume, that would be actual actionable bullet points that they can do to tweak that resume. Those are 2 types of education content. But when you want to market your business, you're not focusing on number 2. You're focusing on mind-shifting content, value-shifting content, because this is what helps people make a buying decision. High-ticket sales is way different than e-commerce sales. They're complete opposites. E-commerce sales, whether it's a hair care product, a wellness product, some sea moss, people will just buy just because, and it's real simple, right? It doesn't take as much brainstorming, but you still should brainstorm. We have our clients brainstorm even if they have an e-commerce product, so we can create the empathy-driven narratives. But with high-ticket sales, people buy because of a mindset and a core belief that they have. And you need to structure your product to see what beliefs you have that they need to overcome, that they need to have in place so that they can even get the transformation. For example, when we talk about a guarantee, the thing that that clients will be able to walk away with in your program, we teach this inside our program as well. But for Black Educators Amplified, everybody that comes through that door, signs up virtually, pays their invoice, gets the welcome kit, goes through the system and does all of the work, we can guarantee, this is a measurable outcome, we can guarantee that they will walk away with an audience presence that is built, engaged, and ready to buy within 3 months. What's the caveat? You have to actually do all the work we say to do. Like literally, because this work, business is work. But if you're actually sitting there posting on multiple platforms with your core message, it's impossible to fail. It just is. It's just impossible. That's why we've been in business so long. That's why we've been able to help both startup companies and multi-million-dollar companies, because we use this core message framework that I've created to distribute to an audience base. It could be YouTube, it could be a podcast, it could be Twitter, but we have you choose 2 platforms and go from there. We don't want you to focus on too many things at once. It's going to become confusing. Okay? But this is one of the core beliefs that you need to have. You need to believe that education is essential. If you don't believe that education and knowledge sharing is essential for you to be an entrepreneur, there's no way you're going to come in the program, and there's no way you would do well in it. You have to have the intrinsic belief. Education is powerful. Education is essential. Not only do I have to educate myself about my business, but I need to educate my clients about the industry. Always. Not sometimes, not when I feel like popping in, because here's what happens when you just pop in every now and then. Let me break this down to you. I want you to think about, if you're trying to get to know somebody, I want you to go back to before you were married, or if you're not married now, maybe you can relate to this. When you were trying to get to know somebody romantically, okay? You're talking to that person, maybe y'all texting, and then, the person, they talking to you for like 3 days, 4 days straight. And then all out of nowhere, day 5, they ghost you. They ghost you for weeks too. They ghost you for 2-3 weeks. They come back on maybe the 26th day. And they're like, hey, so-and-so, anyway, as if nothing ever happened. as if they didn't just ghost you for 3 weeks, as if nothing ever happened. How would you feel? You'd be like, ma'am, sir, you just ignored all my messages, my texts. I gave you a call, but I don't know if we're going to be dating or talking anymore because you just ghosted me for that long. That's what happens to your audience base when you show up on social media 1 month, and then the next 2-3 months, you're like, nope, I'm not there. They're like, what happened? Half the time, they don't even remember you, to be honest. The way that social media is created, especially these algorithms, if you don't post, if you don't show up, the algorithm will change and it won't show your content as much, okay? That's on all platforms, LinkedIn, YouTube, all of them. So the platform itself will get used to you not being there. On top of that, your followers will get used to you not being there, right? And then if your followers see that you're not there and you have a website, how much website traffic are you getting? Are you able to extract those people from that social media site to your website? I'm going to ask you that right now. Just let me know if you're an entrepreneur. Are you able to extract attention from your social media site to your website? That's the most important KPI, key performance indicator, that we have as entrepreneurs on social media. Not the likes, not the saves, not the this, not the that. The website traffic. If people are not visiting your website, your content is not effective. If you have lots of likes with no one visiting your website and your profile, that content is not effective. If you're not having conversations where people come to you in your DM and say, hey, how can I work with you? I have these conversations every month. People come in my DMs based off the content I create. Hey, I think I need some email marketing assistance. Hey, I think I need this. Hey, I think I need you to do my website copy. Hey, I think I need this. And then we close some of those clients and they become repeat clients. And if your content is not having that effect in your business, then it's not effective and it's not working. And so with that information, you have to ask yourself, okay, I'm uncomfortable. That's very uncomfortable. Business is about uncomfortability, by the way. If you've been in business a while, you already know. You already know business is an act of true service, especially the entrepreneurs that stay in the game long haul. Ooh, that's an act of true service, because every year you have to tweak. And even now, it's increasing. Like, you have to pivot and tweak quicker these days because of AI. It's nothing like 2019, 2020, nothing. You have to tweak and pivot and stay on top of the client experience, because in the age of AI, stuff changes so much. And it's even more important for you now more than ever to choose a niche. And so we also talk about this, but I need to bring this up. If you are on the fence, let's say you're an education consultant, okay? Meaning you provide 4th grade literacy curriculum for students who are about to take their 4th grade tests. You allow 3rd graders to come in as well to practice. Maybe you allow 5th graders if they didn't pass the state test. So if you were to put on your website reading specialist for grades 1 through 10, you would convert barely any leads because it's not specific enough. The problem has to be so specific. This is why we always teach our clients when they come in, whether they're in healthcare, education, consulting, 1099 contractor, real estate, choose a specific niche. For the reading specialist, it's 4th grade. Focus on that niche. Then you'll attract people that also resonates with. But if you open yourself up to too many people, to too many things, you really convert no one and nothing. Right? Now let's do another example. Let's talk about massage therapy, even mental health practices, because we have a few mental health practice owners that we work with. These clinicians, although they have an area of general expertise in mental health, the ones that are always most successful, making $1 million in their clinician practices, they either serve children, married couples, or another demographic. Why? Because it's specific. So yeah, they could have been like, oh, I'm too afraid to be specific. Don't be afraid of making money. When I hear you say that, that means I'm afraid of having more clients, making more impact, and making more money. Specificity brings expertise. okay? That's why I say I work with finance firms and real estate. Expertise in 2 areas. That is the bulk, about 65% of the clients that I've worked with from 2016 until today have either been in finance or real estate for our marketing agency firm, for our bespoke firm. We took those standard operating procedures. Although I have worked in education technology, although I have worked in logistics and government contracting, although I have worked with e-commerce companies, my marketing, the outside of my marketing, is finance email marketing specialist, because that's the bulk demographic that I've worked with. So I'm going to cater to the 65% of people rather than the 35. Does that make sense? Why would I only cater to 35% of the demographic that I close? This is where data-driven decisions come into play. Data-driven decisions. If you're making decisions that are not based off data, I wouldn't do that. But the only way to have data is for you to be posting content so we can look at your insights and look at the data to see what's happening. You see how that works? There's these prerequisites and these levels to being in business and marketing your company. And remember, marketing is just education. So anybody that gets afraid of marketing and sales, take out those words marketing and sales and replace it with education. We are educating the audience so that they can become aware of if they would like to buy this offer or not. That is it. We're not selling anybody anything. We're not doing any extra stuff. We are simply educating people and following up with them to see if their needs are met in their current capacity. And if they're not, we can come in and assist them. If they're not, you can come in and assist them. This is the process we teach. So I'm gonna end the video. I'll be talking all day, okay? I'll literally be talking all day because I love talking education. I love talking impact. I love talking about different industries, okay? And entrepreneurship. I'm gonna see you in another video. Go ahead, check out the link in the description to get Black Educators Amplified. This is the last week, as in if you do not sign up after Wednesday, or before Wednesday, I should say, before Wednesday, you will not have access to Cohort 5, and we will begin our sessions with the clients that are already there. So if you would like to be in with us as well and transform your entire mind, your business confidence, and your offers so that you can book more clients in 2025 and not have to rely on that 9 to 5, not have to rely on XYZ, so you can actually travel Africa. Maybe you want to purchase land, maybe you want to buy some real estate through your business, whatever it is, and you need that business to be up to par. You need that business to be an enterprise and not a side hustle. Go ahead, check out the link in the description, and I'll see you in Black Educators Amplified. Talk soon.